Let's now consider the fact that we can rearrange the equations and solve not just for future value and present value, but we can also solve for the rate of return and also solve for the number of periods. For instance, calculating the cost of a loan, we'd be trying to calculate the rate of return, and calculating the number of periods required to reach a financial goal, that's when we'd be calculating the number of periods. So let's take a look at a couple examples. In this case, John, college student, needs to borrow $5,000. He agrees to pay back the loan in a lump sum for 5 years. And after he's out of the college, the bank states that the payment will need to be $7,012.76. So John borrows $5,000 from the bank. What is the interest rate he is paying on his loan? So in this case, we actually have the future value and the present value, and we have the number of years, but we're trying to solve for R. Now again, we can look at it mathematically, but don't worry about it too much because we'll be using our spreadsheets to calculate the value of R. So with our spreadsheet, we see here we can use the rate function, and once we put in the appropriate values, we will get that same value of 7% return. Another example, this is trying to understand the amount of periods you need to get to an ultimate goal. In this case, you want to be a millionaire. Who doesn't? So right now your financial portfolio is worth just under $4,000. You understand that if you can earn 15% on that value, you're trying to figure out when or how long it will take for that value in your portfolio to grow to $1 million. So given the 15% rate, how long will you have to wait to become a millionaire? So in this case, we are given the present value, right? So we have that portfolio, which is currently worth the $3,733. We know the interest rate, the growth rate. We know the future value, or basically our end goal of becoming a millionaire. And in this case, we're solving for n, which is considered the waiting period or number of periods. So again, mathematically, we won't be getting into any logarithms, but you can see in method 2, if we did use our financial calculator, we would punch in our values. As you can see, again, reminder, we have a negative present value. But more likely, we'll be taking a look at using our spreadsheets. And of course, once we work on our homework, you'll have a more detailed understanding of how to do this. But you can see here now we have a net present value function. And again, putting in our appropriate values, you see that it's going to take 40 years to reach that $1 million goal. So those are just a couple examples. And just to finish off, reminder, some of the Excel spreadsheet variable names. So we've taken a look at calculating future values and understand compounding. We've calculated present values and understand discounting. We've calculated the implied interest rates, waiting time for the time value of money equation, and we've applied some of these time value money equations using the spreadsheet. We'll use the spreadsheet more specifically when you work on your homeworks. Thanks for watching, and happy financing.